Well, hello everyone. Happy Throwback Thursday, and the rotation leads us to a Lego Movie set review, and this one's on the Super Cycle Chase from 2014. So on the front of the box here, we have the Lego Movie logo, same border as all the sets do, and then picture of the set in action, running through Bricksburg, and all the minifigs included, and recommended ages is 8 through 14, set number 708008, has 514 pieces. Then, as onto the back side, the box have both vehicles in parked positions and all the features of it, and then add for the Lego Movie video game from the time. And now onto the instruction manuals, which you get two of in this set. Same picture as on the front of the box and everything. On the back, how to win on the online survey. Then a little promotional poster from the time that there is. The second manual. On the back, advertisement for the video game. Oh, whoops. And out of all the pieces that come with the set, which is actually 3 pages, and then ad for Lego Club, and then ad for the DC sets from the time, and also advertisement for 3 of the sets of this wave, which I previously reviewed and now reviewing, and an ad for the 2-in-1 sets, which I previously reviewed in the last building steps. So now on to the minifigs. So included in this set, which first we would have Emmett and Wildstyle, which same variants that came in a couple other sets. So not much to say for that. And then also have 3 Robo Swapmen, which do come in a few of the other sets, but however, the one thing that is kind of exclusive are the police vests with the super secret police symbols on them, and also all of which do have, well, one has a different face printing than the other 2 for that. But however, nice to get all included here. And then on the back side of them, all the vests that say super secret police on them. And of course the piece of resistance and hood piece, also same as they had in other sets. And although for this being like a big sequence or important sequence of the movie, this probably to include anyways. And of course this one probably is one to get if you weren't gonna bother with any of the other sets, and I guess that. And not sure what other figs could have been included here, but whatever. But that's about it with the figs. And now onto this roll cage mini build, which is quite simplistic of how it is. Just a brick and just a plate and a brick on top of it, and a also hanging bracket with a tile piece with a super secret police symbol, and on top of which is a Barnacle Brachii piece, or as we would all know as a globe piece, but in trans blue, which obviously represent a siren light, and then backside which has that 3 Technic beam on sitting there, and then also these small what is it called, caterpillar track, tread, which like we saw on the Corporate Alliance tank droid in Star Wars. And of course the feature that is, if you tap on this and rolls right out. So, and also easy to roll back up again. So let's get a different view at that. So you tap on that and tap on it and rolls down like so. And you got a little barricade for it. And that's about it there. And now, first one of the builds is the Super Cycle. On the Super Cycle, rather. So a quite interesting, neat build. So has a consistent color scheme of like orange, light gray, dark gray, and black. So obviously a little bit of a Halloween color scheme going on here. Well, if it was strict, unless the light gray was white, of course. Actually, there's a little bit of white on this, but a lot of the markings are all stickers of that. So like this front part, which just has a curved slope on it, and then also little technique bits of which with these rubber wheel parts and also dishes around it. Well, a couple of which that have stickers on them, and I see it perfectly symmetrical, but stickers are all different for that, all different on each side. And then onto this one side of which has a few more curved slopes going around it, but different printings on it. But like one saying cycle then. And also a little bit of greebling in this area with just studs and a sloped vent piece, and then to the other side of which sort of the kind of similar markings with the blue graffiti markings to it, and then same thing then, and also a little dish piece on there, and then also do have a couple of cheap yellow cheese slopes acting as lights, and then also in this upper section which has like a 2x6 plate in black and on top of a larger plate in dark gray, and to represent and to obviously be and also large enough to sit two figs onto, in this case Emmett and Wild style in this set, and enough room to sit Emmett in the back seat, which regardless of the piece of resistance. And then further downwards have sort of these Technic pieces with warning sticker on it, and of course acting as like exhaust pipes, then ending off with the large flame pieces, and then also you have a little sticker on underneath, which is caution stripes, and also these Technic bits that go upwards, and see another batch of those tread wheel pieces but surrounding a large gear, and also these little bits with studs on them, and does roll quite well. And then also upwards have sort of these other curved slopes, but with different stickers on them, since Wild Style kind of built it out of random things in an alleyway. And then also a couple of fins on top of which for some random reason. And then on one side of which does have a tile saying no entry, of course. And also these couple truck exhaust pipes as well, which also randomly thrown on. But then as for the rolling bit parts of which, or the wheel parts, it does roll very well. What else to say? Not much, but yeah. So this was quite good build as is for that. So now that's about it with the Super Cycle. And now on to the Super Secret Police Hummer. Now, a little thing to note is that since I had this set for a quite long time, there's a few pieces kind of fallen off and missing, so sorry about it. But however, how it's supposed to look is like in this picture, with this large gate kind of or fencing kind of piece used for a front bumper, and also symmetrical mirror kind of pieces on it. But however, I kind of missed those. It was like during transport, but and also forgot them, and also the two spotlights on top of which. So sorry about missing them, but anyways. So let's make do with how we are. But yeah. So first off, do have a couple of curved slopes on top of which, and then also a couple other inverted curved slopes with clear plates on top to represent headlights. Then on top of which is, like we saw in the Black Ops Pursuit set, is one of these car hood pieces with the super secret police symbol on it, and of course does have these like extra large wheel parts that actually give it some good sturdiness to it, and then also on the side of which have the symbol again, and then also ST43, not sure what it means, and then also this lower part of which that has curved slopes and also a couple mini panels that lead up to it as the mini staircase, and then although you can like flip it up and then have an extra flip fire missile on it that you can click off like so. And of course, and why these bricks here are in red is mostly to know where to go to. So that's a good plus about this set. And then also, so same with on the other side of which. And also, and if you notice the lightsaber bar pieces on here is so you can actually have a minifig hold on to it, like you kind of expect in a couple other sets of it as well. So nice for play, of course. And then as for the windshield parts, which is made of two separate windshield parts, but the roof part of which two more hood pieces, that one that says Super Secret Police on it, and one that says ST43. And then right on top of which are a couple of cylinder pieces in trans red and blue, obviously to be sirens, of course. And you can like pop it right off, and then have a little bit of interior space for that. And also just enough space to fit mostly just one fig right into it to man the steering wheel in there. Unless if, let's see if we can like fit another fig into, well, although kind of hard to fit another minifig into, since the plates in it, or tile pieces in it, are kind of risen. But yeah. And of course fits around them nice securely. Then onto in the back section, which has a whole lot of the mini panel pieces was going upwards to represent sort of like venting, and then also a few curved slopes around it, making a full sleek effect to it. And then on the far back, which has 4 flat studs in trans red to represent like back tail lights, and then also a couple of cylinders or pieces outwards and more curved slopes there, but you can like open it right up, and then have this large compartment that which holds a little stick of dynamite onto. Well, same dynamite piece that's been used for a long time. And also, since it's a large open up space, you can actually also fit their blasters in, or their guns into it as well, which kind of like which we barely see on many Star Wars sets for that. So nice to get it in this one. But yeah. But then as for the big wheel parts, which rolls around very gratefully, and also like nice and stable for that. Nice, so that of which great to see here. And so now on to the final verdict on this set. Overall, this is a really good set for how it is, or great set of how it is. Like a good sequence in the movie, and of course, one of the most iconic bits of the film, of the movie, of course. and also like 2 vehicles or 2 largest vehicles together for $50 then for the time, you know, and also and kind of a lack of exclusive minifigs, but however, but at least good to have some extra Robo SWAT for like army building and such. And then also as for playability, which quite good for how it is, like the flip fire missiles for the Robo SWAT police car and so on, and also good rollability for on both vehicle sets. Then for the super cycle, which a lot of good orange to it, which we barely see much in some modern Lego, but however, still great to have here. But yeah, and then and also I think this which and of course why the lack of exclusive figs and the whole build as is probably means that it's probably the one set to get if you weren't going to bother with much of the other sets, which and so so obviously kind of fitting in a budget scenario. So and luckily kind of works for that. And and what else is there to say? Not much, but yeah. And I bet you that back in 2014 this was a great set, and now still quite is for that. And I think this would well holds up as of now, but yeah. And now, if any of you still have this set from back in the day, well, I hope you had some good memories of it. And for those of you who haven't and are still looking to get this set, I'd say definitely pick it up. eBay, Bricklink, Bricari, Bricks and Minifigs, whatever. And that's about it with this video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.